All right, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much on this beautiful Friday for being here with me. Today, we're going to be doing our mock booking session. You guys, if you've been in my trainings before, I really try to do mock bookings every single week, usually on Thursdays and Fridays. Okay. I try to keep it on Thursdays and Fridays because those high times for that social media traffic for me are closer to the weekend, Thursdays, Fridays. And that's when I really like to do my mock bookings. But you guys, if you are new with the company, you're new to posting marketings and advertisings from our vendors, right? I would recommend you do mock bookings. If you have the time, do them every single day. If you can't, at least 3 times a week, okay? That's a big way in how we're able to share our content out to the public and get that seen, all right? All right, so what I'll do today, you guys, we're going to be posting a mock booking. All right, we're going to do an all-inclusive. I have VAX, Vacation Access, pulled up, so we'll use VAX today. If you don't have access to VAX, it's all right. Just stay with us and walk through it so that you can have that understanding of how to build mock bookings and get those out onto our social media platforms, right? You can also put them on your Google page. You just have to be very careful of the images that you are putting out to our Google listings, okay? Because if any of the images show up in the Google Maps and search, Google will take your posting down and you won't be able to see that. All right. But as far as social media today, y'all, we'll build this content, right? I'm going to create a Canva flyer. I will share the link with you so that you can get access to the flyer that we make, all right? You can make it your own. All right. And I'll show you how you're able to share into the different groups so that your posting is not just on your business page and not just on your personal page. I'll show you how you're able to share this into the different groups that we get connected with. Okay. I also can share a list of groups that you can get connected with, from marketing groups, advertising groups, buy sell groups, like Craigslist groups, different things like different groups in that genre on social media. You can also get connected into, if you have a niche, right? In the travel industry, you can find groups pertaining to your niche. You can share in groups that's like sporting events, different groups like that, especially if you're marketing your affiliate links and everything. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into that. All right, y'all. If you are new to any of my trainings, my name is Brittany Maxwell. I have been with the Archer and Evolution family for almost 3 years. My 3-year work anniversary is this coming May, right? I joined the Archer and Evolution family back in May of 2021. I love this, you guys. I am a homeschool mom. My kid is here right now, but he's eating breakfast. So if you do actually hear him in the background, just know I'm giving him that mom eye to keep it down while I'm in my training. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. All right. Oh, and I am located in Louisiana. So if we have anybody that's close to me, definitely let me know, because we do try to get connected with the ages within our local area. All right. All right, let me screen share y'all and we will get right into our mock booking. So this week, y'all, I have been swamped, and I mean swamped with quotes for all-inclusive vacations, okay? I've sent off probably 6, and I'm working on 2 more already, right? And I've made 2 bookings this week for all-inclusives, right? And I received these bookings from the content that we built last week from our all-inclusive vacation. All right. So definitely sharing your content that you build into the groups is extremely beneficial for your business. All right. And word of mouth, y'all. If you are working with any clients, you have family, you have friends, get them to talk about you, to talk about your business. Okay. All right, so we'll go right on in and we'll start building this mock booking. I'm going to use VAX, Vacation Access, for today. All right, I'm going to use Apple Vacations right? So if you are new to Vax, you'll see we have a list of vendors inside of Vax that we can get access to, right? I love Apple Vacations and I love FunJet Vacations. I've used them quite a lot to book travel. And let's go right ahead and we'll see what we can get into today. Okay. All right. So we're going to do hotel and flight. So you can actually choose an option. If you are working on a booking, or if you want to build your own mock booking and you don't want to have a full package, you have the option to choose what you would like to build, right? We have flights only, we have hotel only package plus Mexico and Caribbean. The transfers are optional, flight and car, you'll see this is a huge list, right? And you can also do flights only and activities only. So if you're looking to book flights only and you want to use Vax, you can click flights only and you can choose Apple Vacations or FunJet Vacations, and you're able to tack on a little bit of commission so that you're able to earn money on those flights. Okay. All right. So we're going to be departing from New Orleans today, you guys, and let's get this going. Okay. So if you're working through this mock booking with me and you don't want to use New Orleans, just choose the location that's closest to you, right? So if you're in Houston, you can use Houston, right? If you're in Miami, you can use Miami, all right? You do not have to use New Orleans. You can build the same content that we're doing just by having a different city, all right? And let's do St. Lucia today. All right, we're going to leave it as one room, two adults, all right? And let's do for April, all right? Um the reason I could do April, May, March, April, May, and I could do June, all right? But I really try to keep an eye on July, August, and September and October because of hurricane season. All right. So if you have clients that are traveling, to hurricane prone areas, definitely make note of that, because hurricane season starts June 4th and it runs all the way to November 4th or 5th. But just because they say hurricane season ends November, that doesn't mean that hurricanes won't form out into the Gulf or the ocean. All right. All right, so let's go. Let's go in and we'll do let's do the week of my birthday. All right. My birthday is the 14th of April. So let's do the 11th to the 15th. Now let's do the 16th. That's my papa's birthday. All right, I want to add travel protection. I always add travel protection. Right, if you're working on a booking and you're going in to make that reservation, right? If your client declines that travel protection, make sure you get that noted, that they were offered that travel protection but did decline it. All right, but I would recommend, if you are working with your clients, definitely make sure that they understand that if something happens with the reservation, with the flights, right, if they're not covered under that travel protection, right, they're not going to, a lot of the times they're not going to get any of their money back if something happens. Okay. All right. All right. And y'all, our mock bookings don't really have to take a lot of time. All right. You're just building this information, putting it out onto social media for our family, our friends, our potential clients to see what we have available. All right. So we don't want to spend a lot of time on the mock bookings. Okay. And everybody does do mock bookings differently. So, y'all, if you don't like the way that I do mock bookings, that's okay. All right. That's all right. All right. A lot of us, probably 5, 6 of us, might do a mock booking training every week. So if you don't like what I'm doing, y'all, find a training, right? Find someone that you do connect with and that you can go into all of their trainings. Okay. All right. So let's see. This is 5:45 to 2:20. All right. The travel time is 7 hours. Right. So let's see. I don't want to do the next day arrival. So I'm just going to choose this one right here. All right. I do not want to do the non-refundable fare. I definitely want there to be the option for a refund if something was to happen. So we're going to choose this second option. All right. And let me go ahead and change this also because we don't want the next day arrival. We want the same day arrival. All right. Travel time. Layover is not too bad. All right. Let's click on this top option, you guys, and we will start building this. All right. And so we have Zoetry. Last week, I'm pretty sure we did St. Lucia as well. I can't remember the hotel that we used, but let's click on hotels and we'll see what we have available. All right, I'm going to go into the filters and I'm going to click all inclusive. All right, and let's do adults only too. All right. All right, so let's see what's it give us. Let's take off that adult only. Right, it gives us more options when it's just all inclusive. Sorry, and let's search. All right, y'all, and for our all inclusive, I want to make sure that it's either all right. These I know these are apples, y'all, but I like to say stars, right? They're stars, right? So we're gonna either choose the 4-star or the 5-star. I definitely don't want to put out to the public anything lower than a 3-star. So if you want to use a 3-star, you can, but I'm not. I'm just gonna choose one of the resorts that have either a 4-star or a 5-star. All right. So I believe we used um Zoetry last week. I might be mistaken though. All right. Because I do mock bookings all the time, you guys. All right. So let's see. Let's look at the images. All right. And we will decide based off of the images. All right. Let's go. I'm going to do the Serenity at Coconut Bay. Let's look at that. All right. You could also look at the reviews and see what the reviews are as far as what their customers are saying. Okay, this is really nice. All right, let's see. Let's see how much this premium suite's going to cost. All right, let's go into our rooms. All right, so the premium plunge pool butler suite. All right. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Let's go back, right? They only have one room selection available. Right. Let's look at Mystique. Oh, I love it. Okay. I think this is one we're going to use, you guys. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the rooms and see if they have quite a few room options that we can choose from. Yes. Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So, all right, we see that we have the Junior Deluxe, goodness, Ocean View. That's a suite also. All right. Deluxe Junior Ocean Front, Premium Junior Suite. All right. Let's do the Ocean Front. All right. So, formerly Beachfront Deluxe Suite, 2 twin beds or 1 king bed. All right. Guarantees are room requests are not guaranteed. They are based upon availability at check-in. All right. We all know that. All right, let's see. So it's either a king bed or a twin bed. All right. So this is the way that I look at that, right? We're doing it for 2 adults. Okay. If they happen to get 2 twin beds, we can call and request a king bed, right? If it's available. Okay. All right. So let's go right on in and we'll start building this content. All right. Let's choose our room, oceanfront. We definitely want to do the oceanfront. All right, so we picked Mystique. We can look at the images again if you want to. All right, transportation to and from your hotel, that is included. So it's a full package, y'all. The only thing that they don't have on there is going to be any type of activities. So if you're looking to add activities, you can click on features and it'll pull up any of the activities that's available in this area. All right, so they have the horseback riding, zip line adventure, rainforest aerial tram tour. So you could actually include one of these in the mock booking. And I think I am going to do on my birthday, let's do the horseback riding. Okay. All right. If you're adventurous or You can add in the zip lining or kind of really whatever you want as far as that aspect. Okay. So if y'all are new into mock bookings, right, you can click email print itinerary and you can actually get this sent to you via email, right? You just type in your email address that you want to send it to. All right. So this is really good. When we click on this information, y'all, it tells us the deposit, right, that they're able to put down. So that's what we are going to put onto our content today. Okay. You're able to reserve this all inclusive vacation with transportations and an activity for $500. All right. So they actually have until tomorrow, which is 20th, to put a deposit down. So I'm going to send this to myself so that I have this information in my email. But what I also like to do when I'm making mock bookings or building mock bookings, I like to save this so that I will be able to come back to it. All right. So I'm just going to click save and I'm going to write mock booking. And today's date is the 19th. All right. So I'll be able to come back to this and know exactly what I'm looking for. All right. So if you want to see what your commission payout on this is going to be, right, you're going to click on booking administration and you'll be able to see that total commission breakdown. All right. So if you want to add a little bit of commission to it, you would just do that right here. Okay. You cannot take commission away. All right. So you can only add to it. All right. Let's close out. I'm not going to add anything to that. Right. And let's close this out again. All right. So here's all the information that I need other than the deposit amount. Okay. So we're going to go on to Canva today, y'all, and we're going to build a flyer using Canva. All right. I will share our flyer with you so that you can make a copy of it and just make it your own. All right. So let's type in travel flyers and we will choose one that we like, right? I know that not everybody has Canva Pro. So the design that we are going to choose today, it's not going to be the one with the crown, all right? The ones with the crown are for the Pro version of Canva. So today we'll just use one of those free options. Just in case you don't have Canva Pro, you'll still be able to access the flyer and just kind of, make it your own, all right? Let's see, you guys. Let's pick a nice little flyer and we'll get this content put on our social media platforms and I'll show you guys how you're able to share it. All right. So it might take just a second to find a flyer that we want to work with today. All right. So you can, in your filters, you can click on, I know there's a way for you to click on free or let me see. Category, social media, marketing, media. No. All right, let's see. It's got to be in the filter somewhere. There's a way for you to do the filters and only have the free flyers on there. It's just been so long since I've done that. I'm not exactly sure where it is. All right, but it's in there somewhere. I know it is. All right. All right. So let's choose one of our flyers and we'll get into building this. Okay, let's do, oh, let me see. All right, that one's pro. Don't want to use that one. Is this one pro? No, it's not. No. Okay, awesome. And neither is this one. We're going to use this one, y'all. All right, so this is just making sure this is the pro, not the pro version. All right, let's see. If you see another flyer that you guys want to use, feel free to, go on to Canva. And, you can build your flyer. All right, yeah, so we're just going to stick with this top one. We can change the colors of it and everything, okay? All right, let me share this tab with you so you can see this. All right, and just make it a little bigger. All right. All right, so here is an image. So you can change the images. What you can do, all right, you can go back onto our Vax, you can click on the name of the hotel, and you can actually save images directly from the vendor itself so that you don't have to do a bunch of searching, right? You can find images that you really like, or you can use Canva, right? You can look up St. Lucia on Canva and it'll give you different images that you can actually put on your flyers. Okay. So you don't have to use the images from the vendor. All right. I'm just going to grab a couple. I don't know which one I want to use yet. So just let me grab a couple. All right. So that was all actually. All right. And let's see. All right. We have resort credits. All right, listen to this. Palm-lined beaches, majestic mountains, and breathtaking waterfalls await in picturesque St. Lucia, home to exotic landscapes. All right, so we're actually going to copy and paste this, right? So you can put any information on your flyer that you would like to put on there, all right? So I like to create the content that's going to be really catchy and pull in our phone calls, right? Our messages. So this is where I'm going to put this information that I just copied. Okay. All right. So I'm going to change all of this, y'all, to make it my own. Okay. My logo colors are like pink and purple. So I will go ahead and change over the logo colors and I'll just kind of make everything my own so that, you know, it speaks for my brand. All right, let's do that. All right, and this, I'm going to leave this here just for now, but this is where I'm going to put my logo and my business name, okay? So this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy, all right? So this is the copy that I'm going to share for you, okay? I will go ahead and put it in the chat. If you guys want to start on your flyer, you can do that as we're working through this, right? So the only thing that I ask you is, y'all, if I put this link out into the chat and everybody clicks on it, okay? There will be several of you working on the flyer at the same time. So as soon as you get the link, go up to File, click Make a Copy so that you know for sure that you have your own copy, okay? Because if you're working on a flyer and anyone else has that same link, they will be able to use your flyer, okay? Does that make sense? So as soon as you get this link, you guys, go ahead and make your own copy, okay? So I'm going back to my link, my tab. All right, here is that link. All right, let's see. We have a couple of questions. All right. All right, Vax, let's see. Natalie, you're from Barbados and lived in Antigua, was in wine sales. They used higher pricings December to April. Is that so? Let's see. What's the difference between red and yellow apples? Yeah, let's see. Right. I'm assuming it's just got to do with the reviews as far as the resort. Okay. All right. How did you change the return flight to have the next day arrival? All right. So you're just going to click on outbound or return, click on the words outbound and return, and it'll open up the flight schedule for you. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and let's start building this, right? So we have let's go travel. We're just going to move this information up just a little so we can have this space for our own. All right, so palmed lined. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. All right, so that's hard enough for me to see. Okay, all right, so it says including the, let's make this a little bigger, including the plane has been determined according to the holiday destination. All right, so this is where we can put round trip flights. Okay, so if you're using or if you're building your mock booking right now, right, and you're not using New Orleans, just go ahead and put out the departure and the outbound and return flights, round trip flights from New Orleans, because that's where I'm using, y'all. All right, round trip flights. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And let's see. All right, I forgot an S on the end of this. All right, round trip flights from New Orleans to St. Lucia. All right, the location of the vacation destination is what you want at the hotel. All right, so we can actually input the information right here. All right, so when it comes to creating your mock bookings, y'all, everybody is different as to what they want out onto those social media platforms. Okay, I myself like to leave off the exact name of the hotel because I want those potential clients reaching out to me. If anyone has any questions as far as where this is at outside of St. Lucia, they're going to have to get in contact with me, right? They're going to have to send me a message. They're going to have to give me a call. They're going to have to email me to get more information about this specific resort. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use all inclusive in St. Lucia, right? We're going to put the room on there, right? So let me copy this, right? I'm going to take off what I don't want in our flyer, right? We'll share this tab and let me exit out of a couple of these. Okay. All right. Let's paste, right? And we're just going to move this up so we can get all of this on here. Okay, so we're going to, I know it's a little hard to see, you guys, all inclusive, right? We're going to take off the location and the map, right? And we're going to leave those check-in days and check out. All right, let's see. All right, I'm just making it a little smaller so we can see it. All right, this deluxe room, right? Junior ocean front. Right, receive $150 in resort credits. Right, so let's go St. Lucia, all-inclusive resort. All right, and let's bold that just a little bit. All right. All right, so if we have to move any of the content around, we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this down a little bit so we have a little bit more information. All right, I'll leave that right there until I get to that point, okay? All right, let me see. This didn't bold like I wanted it to, so let's go ahead. All right, there we go. All right, so let's do round trip flights for 2 adults. I did forget that. From New Orleans to St. Lucia. All right, let's do St. Lucia, all-inclusive resort. We have our check-in days and we have our check-out days, okay? All right, let's just make this a little bit prettier. And what, this is 15. Let's see if we can go up to 15 on this one also. Right, let's see. We might be able to get up to 15, but we might not. Now let's pull this down just a little bit more. All right, the fun thing about Canva, y'all, is like Canva is amazing because you can, you can really make all of the flyers your own. You can put on, and you can change pretty much everything, right? So if I want to change the color of it, right, to purple, all right, let's change all, and it's going to change all of those colors to purple for me. Well, it's just kind of like a maroon color, right? And we'll also change this, which I'm going to change the title, the verbiage, right here. I'm going to get something really catchy from Chat GPT. Right, but there we go. We just changed the flyer in one big sweep, right? So easy, y'all, right? And we can change all of the wording to purple as well. All right, yeah, that looks good. And let's see if we can put this up to 15 now. And we might have to just do it like this. All right. So when you're doing the flyers, guys, it does take a little bit longer than it would if you just put all of this information on our social media post, right? So building a flyer does take a little bit more time, but is honestly really worth it, you guys, because it's a flyer, right? They are amazing. They are so catchy, right? So let's also add in the horseback, the transportation. Yes. All right, there we go. Let's copy this and we'll put this on our flyer as well. All right. I'm going to take off these little bulletins and we're going to take out anything that we don't want on this. All right. So let's take this off. All right. St. Lucia horseback riding for 2 adults. All right. So this is included in the price. We're just going to take that actual price off, and transportation to and from the hotel. All right. And let's see if we can get up to at least 12 or 13 as well. Right. We might even be able to get up to 15. Right. As long as we pull this out just a little bit. Okay. All right, let me make it a little smaller so we can all see what it really looks like. All right, let's go travel. Palm-lined beaches, majestic mountains, and breathtaking waterfalls await in picturesque St. Lucia. Home to exotic landscapes include famous um, Pittons in the world's only drive-in volcano. Wow, nice. From hiking through the jungle to snorkeling in the bay, there are endless opportunities for travelers to explore St. Lucia's natural beauty. All right, so let's move this over just a little. All right, so we have some really great content really fast. You guys, like, we have some really good stuff pretty fast. All right, so let me just move some of this over a little. All right. And let's see if we can make this up to 15 now. All right. And pull it out so that we can all see it. All right. I'm just lining up everything, you guys. That's why it does take a little bit longer when you're doing the flyers, because you want it to look nice, right? You want it to look good. You want everything to be kind of lined up. So it does take a little bit longer when you're doing the flyers. Right? I want this to be right with. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. There we go. So we have this. All right. So we did have a discount. Let's go back and look at that discount, or maybe it wasn't a discount. It was resort credits. Oh, this is where we're going to put that resort credit. Okay. So right here where it says receive 150 in resort credits, let's go ahead and take that off of this spot, and we're going to put it in that little circle. So we're going to cut that out. Let's take this off. And we'll paste that on there, right? We can actually make it a little bit bigger. If I can just get it to click, there we go. All right, and we'll pull it out just a little bit so that we have, all right, perfect. All right, and now we can just get this in here, make it a little bit smaller so all of it stays on this little. All right, receive $150 in resort credits to enhance your stay. All right, there we go. Nice, nice. Now, this is where we put some pictures, right? We want to add in some of the pictures that we have taken off of our vendor. All right, so I saved 3 pictures. We're going to put those up, and we'll see which ones we really want to add into that, okay? All right. So Natalie, the up to 50% off, is that just a sales pitch, or is that actually 50% off? Well, that was actually on the flyer itself. So that's why I went ahead and changed it to the resort credits. Okay. All right, so here's our images that I chose, y'all. If you are using this same information, you do not have to choose the same pictures that I choose, right? Everybody is different. So what you put out there, it might look completely different from what we are doing right here now. All right, so I'm actually going to use this picture, this first picture, because it has the beach right here, it has the mountains, and it has the pool. So this is I'm going to put this right here. All right. And for this back picture, let's see what Canva has for us to use. All right. So on Canva, you see that Canva has these little menu tabs, right? This is a design. So if you want to change the design, right, any of the elements, this is elements that you can use. If you're looking for a specific one, you can just type it in. All right, your brand, any of you, if you have Canva Pro, you're actually able to connect your brand colors and everything so that all you have to do is click any of this logo right? Your brand colors, okay? Uploads. This is where you're going to upload pictures. Draw, if you want to draw on there, you have that option to do so. Let's go into photos, okay? So the apps, you guys, there are so many different apps that's connected with Canva. So you can actually get a QR code made for your business page, your Facebook business page, right? If you have your own website, you can actually get a QR code for your business page, right? Really anything, right? Photos, audio. I don't use the audio through Canva because I have found that when I do that, Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok will flag the post because of the audio. So, what I recommend if you are building any kind of reels or videos for social media, use the content or use the audio that those social media platforms have. So especially on TikTok, okay? Because if you register your business on TikTok, they will actually give you um commercial use of certain sounds, certain audio, so that you won't be flagged and taken down. Okay. All right. So, photos, let's see what they have today. And y'all have done a lot on Canva the last couple of weeks. So, let's choose one of these pretty images to put onto our flyer. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to use this one, y'all, because of the purple flyers in there. Flowers. Yes, that looks good. All right. If you don't like that one, y'all, this is yours, right? Use what you want to put onto social media, right? Just whatever you use, guys, just make sure that it's really fun. It's really catchy, okay? Because you want it to pull in, clients, okay? So keep that in the back of your mind as you're building your content, right? As you're building your flyers, you want to pull in people, all right? So we have round trip flights for two adults from New Orleans to St. Lucia all inclusive resort, junior deluxe ocean front, horseback riding for two adults, transportation to and from your hotel, receive $150 in resort credits to enhance your stay. All right, so everything that we have built as far as the package is included onto the flyer. All right, so I did not put in the name of the airline, which it is Delta, right? You could put that if you want to, but it's not necessary, right? You could just do round trip flights for two adults from New Orleans or from Houston, wherever you guys are posting your mock booking, all right, or where you're located. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do now, all right, so let me go on to ChatGPT real fast. I'll share this with you once I get it pulled up. All right. And we'll do, all right, let me share this tab with you. All right, let's do, all right, so we're going to do catchy sales post for social media for all inclusive St. Lucia. I know I'm not doing any kind of capitalizations or anything like that. Uh, but it's ChatGPT, y'all, right? And the best thing about ChatGPT, if it gives you something that you don't like, you can just redo it, right? You can just click on this edit button, you can retype it out, or you can click on this little regenerate and it'll give you another post. So let's see. We have escaped to paradise without breaking the bank. Our exclusive all-inclusive sail to St. Lucia is here. Indulge in luxury, embrace adventure, and savor every moment without worrying about the budget. Limited time offer. Book your dream getaway now. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to take this first sentence right here: escape to paradise without breaking the bank. Right. And we're going to go back onto our flyer, and that's where we are going to put this little script right here. Right. Let's see. I might have to move a couple of things around or just make it smaller or a different color. All right. All right. Let's see. Escape to paradise without breaking the bank. Okay. So I like that. And now the price, right? We have to put on the price. Okay. Um, let's start with the deposit. All right. We have that information sent to our email. So let me pull up my email real fast and let me get that. I know it was a $500 deposit. I just want to be able to see it. All right. So if you want to see what this looks like as an email when you send it to yourself, y'all, this is what the email, the quote that Vax sent to my email. All right. It has all of the information, it has the flights. All right. It has the hotel. All right. So if you are trying to send this to one of your clients, y'all, I do not recommend sending it directly from Vax. I always send it to myself and then I copy and paste the information to build a quote for my client. Okay. Because as you can see, this is the email direct from Vax. All right. If you click on this, it's going to take you to Vax. We do not want our clients going to Vax. Okay. We want to book them ourselves. So copy and paste all of this information, right? And you'll be able to take out those hyperlinks so that they can't go to the vendor that we are using. All right, so everything right there looks good. We have the horseback. All right, so the total price is $4,429, but they have this deposit of $500. Okay, so we're going to put this information on our flyer, okay, because it is a per person type of package, right? I want to base it as per person, okay? Even though we are doing it for two adults, I want to price it at per person. Okay. So that per person rate is here, I'll show you. All right. It's right here. You have your total package price. All right. And then you have your per person. All right. So we're going to copy this and we're going to put this on our flyer. Right. I don't know if you guys are like me, but whenever I'm doing any kind of shopping, I really want to be able to see the price of what we're looking at before we actually try to make a decision. Right. So I always have the prices with my post. Okay. All right. So let's get this and we'll put this on here. All right. Let me change this color over to purple. All right. And we're just going to move this down. And this is where we're going to put this. All right, if I could get it centered, even though it being centered doesn't really matter. All right, so here's our per person price. All right, let's take this off of here. All right. All right, and we can do reserve now with a low deposit. All right, I'm gonna have to make all this a little bit smaller. All right, let me pull it up just so we can see. All right, because we are basing it off of two people. All right, so you could actually break the deposit down for $250 per person or just leave it at $500, okay? All right, so let's do it both ways. All right, let's do $250 per person or total deposit of $500. All right, gonna bold it. And we're going to make it a little bit smaller too so that it fits all where we want it to be. All right, and let's move some of this over. So you could actually take this little bottom part off if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it so that I have a way to put in my contact information. All right, so price per person is $2,250. $14. Right? We're just going to put like a little asterisk here because when we actually build the verbiage for our post, we have to put out to the public, you guys, that the price may change, right? The price may change based on the airport. It may change based on the availability, right? So that they know that this price that you see here, this is a limited time price. Okay. So if I have someone reach out to me Saturday or Sunday or even Monday, the price very will have changed a lot of the times because of the airfare and that room availability. All right. So we have price per person 2,000, reserve now with the $250 per person, deposit or total deposit of $500. All right, with a deposit. All right. So what's left, right? What's left, guys? We got to put our contact information on here, right? And put our logo on here as well. So let me make this just a little bit smaller so it fits. Right, I am going to put this information in our actual post also, okay? All right. Let's take that off and we're just going to put our contact information right here. Right? Right, and my phone number. All right, there we go. Vacations with Brittany. Right. And if you have the room, you can put in your QR code or anything like that. Okay. So the last thing for me to do, you guys, is going to be putting in my little logo that I like to use and my business name. All right. So let me go on to elements. Let me get up all my elements that I use and we'll put that on here. Okay. All right. So we're just going to move this up, make it a little smaller. I've been using this little starfish and this little airplane logo for probably 2 years now, you guys. I absolutely love it. The only thing that I don't love is having to put it together every single time. So I built a little logo with it on there, but I don't like the way that it looks. So every time I do any kind of content, I just go into my elements because it's always there. And I use it directly from the elements. Okay. I don't upload the one that I used because I don't really like the way that it looks. All right. We're just going to make this a little bit smaller too so that it fits in our spot. And make sure I spelled everything right. And we will start putting this on to social media. Vacations with Brittany. All right, let's see. Vacations with Brittany, Escape to Paradise, receive $150 in resort credits, round trip. All right, we have our deposit stuff right here. All right, and right here, because I have my business name at the top, I'm just going to go ahead and put my website right here. All right. All right, guys. That looks pretty good. Everything with the flyer looks good. It has all the information on there. All right, vacations with Brittany has my phone number. All right, so this is where I'm going to do, okay? All right, you can download this flyer, click share. You can download it directly to your computer, but because I do have Canva Pro, I want to upload it to Facebook directly from Canva. So that's how I'm going to do this right now. All right, we're going to just upload it directly to Facebook, okay? So I'm going to click share. All right, we're going to go share on social. I'm going to choose my Facebook page. Okay. So this is my Facebook business page, and this is where you're going to input that information. So we're going to go back on to Chat GPT real fast, and we're going to get this, our all-inclusive sail to St. Lucia is here. Indulge in luxury, and it's even got little hashtags that we can use. Okay. All right. So here we have paste. All right, our exclusive all-inclusive Sail to St. Lucia. All right, let's do vacation instead of sail. To St. Lucia's, here indulge in luxury, embrace adventure, and savor every moment without worrying about your budget. Limited time offer, book your dream getaway now. All right, we are going to leave that information right there, okay? But I'm going to go back onto Vax, right? And I'm just going to see what we have, right? If there's anything else that I want to add to the actual posting, I can. All right. But what I'm going to do, you guys, is we're going to do a little bit of the script, right? The same script that we have on our flyer, right? Round trip flights. Oh, crud. I clicked it and it went away. So let's do that again. All right. So Facebook page. Yeah, you will have to put it out there again, but that's okay. All right. So I know what I want to put on there. So I'm just going to keep that. All right. Let's do that information here. Let's push all of this down. All right. Let's start right here in between these two posts. Okay. We're going to do vacation package. All right. We're going to say vacation package to St. Lucia from New Orleans. I cannot spell apparently, y'all. All right, from to St. Lucia from New Orleans. Right, let's do that right there. All right, we're gonna do 5 nights, all inclusive. All right, we're gonna do the deluxe oceanfront. All right, so we have 5 nights, all inclusive deluxe junior suite. All right, let's put the oceanfront as well. All right, and let me go on to Canva or Vax real fast and let me pull up this information about the horse riding because I kind of want to get a little bit of information about that. All right, highlights. The northeast part of St. Lucia offers horseback riders the opportunity to view the most picturesque island. So yeah, we're gonna add this in here too. All right, we're just gonna put this part. All right, so they can see that this is added. Right, share this tab, and we're gonna put this right here. Paste. All right, let's see. Let's go down just a little bit. The northeast part of St. Lucia offers horseback riders the opportunity to view the most picturesque part of the north of the Isles and the Atlantic coast. Okay. All right. And let's not forget that transportation. You could put that into the verbiage that we're going to put onto Facebook, y'all. But because it is on the flyer, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that off. Okay. All right. So what we all have to do, all right, we're going to put this price on there also. All right. So let me go back onto Canva or Vax really fast. Right. And we're going to grab this price per person. And we're going to put that on our verbiage. Okay. All right. And we're going to say book now with low deposits starting at $250 per person. Okay. All right. And let's not forget, y'all, we have to put out that the price may change. Okay. All right. And let's make sure everything looks good. Let me grab a couple of the little emojis. Right. We're going to do the palm tree. And we're going to put that little palm tree right here. Right. And let's do another palm tree and like the sunset or the sun. Right. Let's see. We're going to put that right here. So I don't know how to get emojis on the verbiage other than copying and pasted it from chat gpt. If I'm on my phone, yes, I can use emojis, but not through my laptop. I have not figured that out, but it is what it is. Okay. So let's see. All right, that everything looks good. We have the price per person. We have a book now with a low deposit starting at 250 per person. All right, limits time offer, book your dream getaway now. All right, so that's our call to action. So we have to put out our contact information and also that the price may change. Okay. All right, so let's do just like a little let's do fluctuate, departure, and availability. All right, there we go. And let's put in our contact information. All right. All right. So let's do contact Brittany. Right. All right. Let me put in my phone number again and my website. Now, I like to give several different ways for them to get in contact with me. So that's why I do add in my phone number, my website, and also my email address. All right, vacations with Brittany at gmail.com. All right, I will share this verbiage with you, but I'll have to get that into the chat for you. Okay. So let me go ahead and copy this. Right. You'll just take out my information. All right. And let's click publish now. Right. Before we click publish now, I just want to go back through and just make sure everything looks good. Okay. All right. Because as you guys can see, I am prone to spelling mistakes. So we just go through and make sure that everything doesn't have spelling mistakes. It has all of our contact information that we want. Okay. All right. So we know the flyer looks good. Let's just go back through the verbiage just in case. All right. Yeah. So here, let me copy this, copy, and let's click publish. Right. And that'll take us to, right. I'll show you guys that in just a second. Okay. All right. And here's that verbiage. If you guys want that, let me take out my contact information so that you don't have to worry about copying that contact information. Okay. All right. So let's take that off. All right. So there's the information that we put out. Okay. So I just put that into the chat. If you guys want to use that, you have the option to do that. The only thing that I ask you guys when I share content, just kind of reword it to kind of make it your own. All right. All right. So let us go on to social media. Let's check out our posts and we'll see what that looks like. Awesome. Our exclusive, all inclusive sale. And I did not put sale here. Let me edit that real fast and let's do edit post. Right. We're going to do, where's the verbiage? All right. Let's do vacation. All right. We did put vacation on there. All right. Our exclusive all inclusive vacation to St. Lucia is here. Okay. That was the only thing that I did not catch. All right. So that, y'all, I know it took a little bit of time to do the actual flyer, but once you get the hang of creating flyers, you will be able to get this done within no time, right? You can build flyers within 30 minutes and get this content out to the public for everyone to see. All right. Now, sharing into our groups, you guys, let me show you that, and then we can get to any questions that you guys have or anything like that. All right. So when it comes to sharing in the groups, y'all, I always make sure that I am under my personal page, okay? Because we are connected to more groups with our personal page than our business page, okay? So I changed over. It says switch to Brittany. I changed over to my personal profile. All right, so we're going to go right down here to share, right? The first place that I'm going to share is going to be my feed, okay? So I just copied that information. I'm going to put that right there. Okay. All right. You can kind of Oh, I don't know what happened there. Uh, there we go. All right. Make it look a little better because when you copy and paste it a couple times, it will kind of jumble it all together for you, which is not cool. But we just take that little bit of time to fix that up, right? So, and let's get that vacations with Brittany at Gmail. All right. So there's this content. Let me copy it again so that whenever I reshare it, I won't have to do that again. All right, we're going to copy. All right, this is going to be on my page. Let's share that. All right, and so I'm sharing that to my personal page, and I'll show you how to share into the groups now. All right, so once you're in your personal page, right, you're going to scroll down until you see share to a group. Right, and then you're going to get to share to the groups that you are connected in. Y'all, when it comes to the groups, we recommend you add yourself to groups every single day, right? 5 groups a day by the end of the week, right? If you do it for a full 7 days, that's 35 groups that you've added yourself into just in 1 week, right? So we do recommend that you add yourselves to groups, new groups every single day. So you have that steady flow of more groups to post in. Okay. All right. So that is the Gulf Coast buy sale. We're going to click post and it's going to send it directly to our groups. Right. When it comes to sharing, y'all, I do recommend that you share your content in 15, 20 trainings a day, but do not do 15 or 20 at the same time. Okay. You're going to want to space it out as to the amount of groups that you do share in. So if you want to share into 20 groups today, share into, 5 or 6 groups right now, come back in an hour or so later, share into 5 or 6 more groups, right? That way your post is not flagged as spam. All right, I have had that happen to me, and about a month ago, right before Christmas, actually, Facebook put a hold on my account from sharing into groups, so I wasn't allowed to share into groups for about a week. And it was because I think I shared like 20 something groups at one time. So that's just I do not recommend that that you do that. Okay. All right. So let me click share to a group. Let's go to our marketplace. All right. That's the one I clicked on. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So that's 2 groups right there, you guys. All right. And some of the groups that we can get connected in have 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 people in the groups. Okay. All right. And what you can also do, you guys, is you can comment, right? Um, if you see someone posting, questions about a trip, right? You can comment on there and you can give them advice, or you can let them know that you are a travel specialist and you would be willing to work with them. Okay. All right. Yeah, they put me in Facebook jail. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I've been working my business on social media for almost 3 years now, and that's the first time that I've ever been in any kind of Facebook trouble. So yeah, just be very careful when you're sharing to those pages, okay? All right, so I did put out the link for you guys to use. Definitely use that link if you want to use that, right? Go right ahead, okay? Just kind of make it your own. The verbiage, you're able to use the verbiage that I did put into the chat. And let me give you that list of groups real fast too. Okay, so hang on just a second and let me stop our recording.